Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely time in the Go Battle League and that all your games are lag-free. I know mine haven't been, but here's hoping that the new season will be much better. Anyways, I have so much to go over with you guys today because I am the last person to make a video on the upcoming season updates for the upcoming season of GBL. And today, I started filming a video for all the move updates that are coming, all of the Pokemon that are getting nerfed for GBL, and everything that's going to be meta next season. But then finally they released the blog post that is going to detail everything for the upcoming season of GBL, and I decided to scrap the video I was working on and start a new one because now I have everything in front of me and I have more updated information. So that's what we're going to do today, and I decided, unlike all of the other Go Battle League update videos I've done in the past, I would also look at a few other things that are coming to Pokemon Go because there are a lot of updates coming. A lot of big things are coming to Pokemon Go. We're going to get Dynamax Pokemon. We're getting the Galar starters. Finally, I'm so excited for that because I love Scorbunny and Sobble. And of course, we have the Go Battle League updates. I'm also going to show you really quickly, we're getting more Peko, which is going to be really fun. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let's get into it. We have a lot to go through. I'm going to go through this really quickly. Go big with Dynamax Pokemon and new max battles. This is going to be very interesting, but I still don't know what their purpose is, and I don't know how they're going to work. Are you going to be able to use these in GBL? Is it going to be like the Megas, where you can't use them in GBL and they last for a certain amount of time before they go back to normal? We'll have to see. All of these questions will be answered hopefully in the coming season, but we are getting the Dynamax Pokemon, and the ones that are coming are going to be coming to 1-star max battles are going to be Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Squavette, and Wooloo. Very convenient of them to give us Squavette and Wooloo after they get nerfed because for those of you who don't know, in the upcoming Go Battle League season, I have it right here, Mudshot and Body Slam are getting nerfed. Where is it? Mudshot. It's going to do a little more damage, but energy generation is decreased, so anything that used Mudshot in the past is going to be reaching its moves a lot slower. And Body Slam, the damage that Body Slam does was nerfed. But we'll get into that in a second. Those are the 1-star max battles that are going to be available. And there's also going to be a max out special research. And you can claim this special research at no cost from Tuesday, September 3 to Tuesday, December 3. So make sure to claim this research. And you can complete tasks focused on max battles to earn max particles, a new avatar item, and more. Okay. Can't wait to see how this is going to work. There will be event bonuses, field research encounters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Squavette, Wooloo. And Pokestop showcases, Pokemon Go web store, Max Particle Pack. For an exclusive Max Particle Pack bundle, will be available in a Pokemon Go web store for $8. We'll see if that is worth it. I am not sure what is going to be in it, but it looks like it will have 6 Max Particle Packs for a total of 4,800 Max Particles. We'll have to see how easy these Max Particles are to get. But that's the Dynamax Pokemon. Let's get into the Galar Pokemon that are coming because I am, like I said, really excited for these. I love Scorbunny. It is so cute. Sobble also. Grookey not so much. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll be good in GBL and I will start to like it. I found it a little annoying in the anime. Anyways, the Pokemon debut for this Go All Out event. Go All Out. Yeah. I guess it's called Go All Out event. Pokemon debut, Grookey, Quacky, Rillaboom, Scorbunny, Raboot, Cinderace, Sobble, Drizzile, Inteleon, Dreepy, Dracloak, and Dragapult. I'm really excited for Dragapult as well. That is, I believe Dragapult is a ghost and dragon type, so it is going to be interesting to see if it gets any purpose in GBL, if it's going to be useful in GBL, because we all know Giratina is very strong, so we'll have to see. Okay, wild encounters. Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, Squavette, and Wooloo again. They are going to be in the wild, and a Dreepy is going to be in the wild, but it's going to be rare. Again, Squavette and Wooloo, of course, they make them available in the wild again after they've been nerfed to the ground in GBL, because we've all been looking for them. We've all been wanting them for Ultra League, trying to get the XLs for them. Now that it's been nerfed and it's become not as important, they're making it widely available, so there's that. Finally. Okay, max out special research. Choose your Galarian partner Pokemon. This, I am guessing, is going to be similar to a research that we got with the Paldean Pokemon, the Paldean starters. We had a special research like this. And depending on which partner Pokemon you choose, your postcard book background will change for the season to celebrate your new companion. That's cute. Okay. Alrighty. Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble are going to be in 5km eggs. 7km eggs are going to have all of these Galarians. These are... Wasn't it the same as before? These were already in 7km eggs. Not sure about the Yamask, but I remember these being in 7km eggs. 10km eggs is going to have Dreepy. Event bonuses, 2 times XP and 2 times... 2 times XP for catching, 2 times XP for evolving. Field research task encounters, again, the same Pokemon from before. There's going to be collection challenges, so make sure to do that if you are a completionist like I am and you want that, you know, that badge that has the number on it, the number of collection challenges you've completed. Be sure to do that. I always complete them. I don't have the ones from the in-person events, but I have all of the ones that I was able to get where I am. So there's going to be Pokestop showcases, and it looks like there is, it doesn't say anything about a bundle in the Pokemon Go web store. Okay, so that was the Dynamax and the Galar Pokemon really quickly. And now we get into the important stuff, because we all know we are here for Go Battle League. And my goodness, we have a lot to go through, because I am both scared and excited for the upcoming season, because half of the Pokemon that I have invested in for GBL are going to become absolutely useless. They have been nerfed to the ground. I don't know if they're going to be useless completely, but there's been a lot of collateral damage. And what I mean by collateral damage is they've gone and tried to nerf a certain Pokemon that's been very popular in the current meta that we have. And by nerfing that Pokemon, they've kind of nerfed a bunch of other Pokemon that I felt like didn't need a nerf. We'll get into that in a bit. So let's just go over this. So Go Battle League Max Out will start on Tuesday, September 3. And of course, remember to use a star piece to claim your end of season rewards. Do not forget that. You're gonna need the Stardust this time, because most likely we are going to be building an entirely new collection of Pokemon to use in the Go Battle League, because the meta has changed completely. These are the cups we're getting. We are going to get first Great League and Galar Cup, Little Edition. This one is new, finally something new, but it looks like everything else is going to be old. That's the only new cup we're getting. But Great League, Galar Cup, Little Edition, Ultra League, Galar Cup, Little Edition again. I kind of wish we got a Galar Cup Great League Edition instead of Galar Cup Little Edition twice. That's fine. The Great League, either way, Great League and Ultra League are going to be completely new metas, so they're going to feel like a new cup in the coming season. Master League, Psychic Cup, again, Great League Edition. We have played Psychic Cup before. It is going to be a little bit different this time around, however, because of some of the move updates. Then we'll get all 3 cups. We will get Great League Galar Cup Great League Edition. Okay, so there is a Great League version of the Galar Cup that we are getting. That is going to be interesting, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too RPS. I know that sometimes when these cups get really RPS, it gets really annoying, and a lot of people don't want to play them. But hopefully that's fun. We'll get Ultra League after, and Sunshine Cup, one of my favorites. I remember Sunshine Cup in one season was a cup that I reached leaderboards. I reached really high leaderboards on, and I stayed there for a really long time. I believe it was in Sunshine Cup, or it might have been Summer Cup. I can't remember. But I do like Sunshine Cup. Master League, we're getting Halloween Cup Little Edition, and then one of my favorite cups ever, which is Halloween Cup Great League Edition, and we're getting Great League Remix, and Great League Remix is going to be a little bit interesting because all of the Pokemon that are banned in Great League Remix are the Pokemon that got nerfed. So is there really any point for Great League Remix this season? Okay, Halloween Cup Great League Edition. I absolutely love this cup. I kind of wish it was 2 weeks instead of 1, but we are getting a little edition Halloween Cup as well. Then all 3 leagues. Then we will get, yes, at least we have a week of Master Premier. I always wish that they would make this 2 weeks, but at least they're giving us 1 week of Master Premier. Yeah, and at least this time it's going to be more towards the end of the season, because then if I haven't reached Legend, I will definitely try to push for Legend in Master Premier. We'll get Ultra League Willpower Cup. We've had them before. Master League Retro Cup. We've had Retro Cup before. And then Great League, Ultra League, Master League, and Catch Cup Great League Edition for the final week of the season. Alright, there's going to be a Max Out Go Battle event, which is going to be 4x Stardust from win rewards. This does not include end of set rewards. The maximum number of sets you can play per day will increase from 5 to 20 for a total of 100 battles. So it looks like it is going to be a weekend. Saturday, November 2nd to Sunday. Yeah, it is going to be a weekend. When they make it 20 sets per day, it's usually a weekend, so it's not going to be a Go Battle Week. I like the Go Battle Week a little more because you get less sets per day, and also you can take your time with it. But in this case, it is going to be a Go Battle weekend. Alright, the Go Battle League max out rewards are going to be as follows. Yeah, we have Frigibacks, which I don't believe is in the current reward pool. That's nice. These are the Pokemon that you can encounter for winning games. And then you have these as the rewards. Why are they including Squabba and Wooloo in here after they nerfed them? Oh well. These are fine. Galarian Stunfisk. Oh, I guess because it's a Galarian themed season, so they have a bunch of Galarian Pokemon in here. Too bad they got nerfed. Go Battle League Timed Research Pass. I believe this is free. And remember to claim it, because I believe that if you don't claim it, these will go out of the shop. So claim this. It will give you a lot of Stardust. If you get 500 wins, you'll be able to complete it. I always get more than 500 wins every season. I'm able to complete it pretty quickly. But then again, I have no life, so... Alrighty, avatar items. I'm excited for this. I always love getting the avatar items from the Go Battle League rewards. Trainers will be able to earn the following avatar items, which are all inspired by Alistair, the gym leader of Stow Onside Stadium from the Pokemon Shield video game. So at Ace rank, you'll receive the shoes. At Veteran rank, you'll receive the mask. At Expert rank, you'll receive the whole outfit. And then at Legend rank, you will receive the pose. The pose is a little kind of boring, honestly. We haven't had a good pose in a while. This one is, we've had a lot of ghost-inspired poses. This one doesn't feel that special. It's a little less, how do you say? A little less frantic than the ghost poses we've gotten in Pokemon Go. But still, I feel like there's nothing too special about this one. Some people might like it, but I definitely love the outfit, and I like the shoes. Those are going to be really cute on my avatar. Okay, Cups, we already talked about it. Galar Cup, only Pokemon found in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield Pokedex are eligible. This is the little cup, so obviously below 500 CP. Psychic Cup, only Psychic types. Mew is not allowed. Okay, they banned Mew from it. I believe it was that way before as well. Galar Cup Great League Edition, same thing, but 1,500 CP. Sunshine Cup, only normal fire, grass, and ground type Pokemon are eligible, and Charizard is not allowed. Was it always like this? This is interesting. I don't believe it was always like this, but why ban Charizard? Normal fire, grass, ground. Interesting choice to ban Charizard, especially after they nerfed Wing Attack. It's not going to be as strong. Okay. Halloween Cup, Little Edition, Poison, Bug, Ghost, Dark, and Fairy type Pokemon. You have the Great League Edition as well. And then, of course, Great League Remix, all of the nerfed Pokemon. Look at them all. What is the point of this? Because we have Lickitung, which has been nerfed. It's still good. Lickitung is still good, though. Even though Body Slam does less damage now, Lickitung is still good. I don't know how Typhlosion got on here because no one was using Typhlosion in the Great League last season, or this current season. Alolan Sandslash makes sense, Wigglytuff makes sense, Poliwrath is getting nerfed, so really, is there any point of banning it? I mean, I guess they needed a remix, a Little Cup, or sorry, not Little Cup, a Great League remix, so you got Poliwrath there. Feraligatr, Lantern, of course, Quagsire also getting nerfed, Gligar also getting nerfed, Mantine also getting nerfed, Skarmory getting absolutely obliterated, nerfed to the ground, Altaria also getting nerfed, Whiscash also getting nerfed, Bastiodon also getting nerfed, Talonflame is not getting nerfed, Charjabug is not getting nerfed, Skeledirge is not getting nerfed, but from the move updates, it's not going to be as great as it once was. And Annihilate also getting nerfed. So, a bunch of Pokemon that are getting nerfed are on here. Okay, you have Master Premier, of course. No CP limits, but no legendary or mythical Pokemon or Ultra Beasts are allowed. I love Master Premier. It is my favorite. And because it's coming closer to the end of the season, I will, if I haven't reached Legend, like I said, I'm going to try to push for Legend in Master Premier. Then you have Willpower Cup, which is only fighting Psychic and Dark-type Pokemon. Retro Cup is Dark Steel and Fairy-type Pokemon. Sorry. Retro Cup, Dark Steel and Fairy-type Pokemon are not allowed. My bad. Catch Cup, Great League Edition. You know what it is. Within the season, whatever you've caught, you can only use those Pokemon in Catch Cup. So this is coming at the end of the season, and if you haven't reached Legend yet, you can splurge on some Pokemon and get a competitive advantage in Catch Cup, and then potentially make it to Legend. So that is a good option for you guys. Alright, now we get into the scary and crazy part, because half of my Pokemon I am just going to say bye-bye to, because unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use them anymore. First off, the switch timer in Go Battle League will be changed from 60 seconds to 50 seconds. You guys might already know this because everyone's already talked about it. I am the last person to make a video on this, but yes, this is going to make battles so much more interesting and so much more fast-paced. I cannot wait for this. And, also the lower switch timer means that you won't be stuck in a matchup against a Pokemon that absolutely walls you for long. So if you can survive for that 50 seconds and leave with energy, you might still be able to flip the match in your favor. Okay. Attack changes. Rock Slide is going to do less damage. I'm not really happy with this. Let me tell you why. I didn't feel like Rock Slide on Vigoroth was overpowered. I know they're trying to nerf Rock Slide because of Vigoroth and maybe because of Carbink, but I didn't feel like it was overpowered. But with this Rock Slide nerf, Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk, which already wasn't amazing this season, is getting absolutely obliterated because not only is Rock Slide being nerfed, but Mudshot is being nerfed as well. There's also my poor Excadrill. It has access to Rock Slide and One Shot as well. And it used to be very good in Master League Premier. Sometimes in Master League, I was able to make it work in Master League. I love Excadrill so much. And it's just collateral damage with this update because, my goodness, it needs that damage on Rock Slide. Otherwise, it is not going to be able to fight back against the flyers like Dragonite and Gyarados, which are very common in the Master Premier. So there's that. That is unfortunate for Excadrill. What else has access to Rock Slide that is going to unfortunately suffer from this? That's all I can think about right now off the top of my head is Galarian, Stunfisk, and Excadrill. I don't mind the nerf to Vigoroth because Vigoroth was very powerful, but yeah. Oh wait, is Vigoroth not on? I just realized Vigoroth is not one of the banned Pokemon in the Great League Remix. Typhlosion somehow made it on here, but Vigoroth didn't. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Wing Attack's energy generation is decreased. That means Mantine, Gligar, Gliscor, Charizard, they're all getting nerfed with this Wing Attack nerf. But you know what else is going to get nerfed with a Wing Attack nerf? Not that anyone cares, but I was working on a Hundo Shadow Moltres. And I really wanted to max that thing out and try it in Master Premier, but this is going to make it a lot harder for me to use Moltres. Also, Noctowl is just useless now, so yeah, there's that. Counter energy generation is decreased, which means you're going to see less Annihilate, and finally you're going to see less Poliwrath. Poliwrath was getting on my nerves. It was in almost every game that I played in the Ultra League, and it was in half the games that I was playing in Great League. So I'm happy that Poliwrath is getting nerfed, but counter nerf also means that Toxicroak and Marshadow, again, not that anyone really cares, maybe Toxicroak more people care about, but I built a Marshadow for Ultra League, and I'm really sad that it is getting nerfed like this. I know that Marshadow, you might still be able to use it with they're buffing, what's it called? They are buffing a dark type move. You see it, Sucker Punch. You might still be able to use Sucker Punch on Marshadow, but won't be able to use it with counter anymore. Dig is gonna be doing less damage. I'm okay with this. This is a nerf to Gligar. Okay with this. I felt like Gligar was really powerful this season. Parabolic Charge is getting a lot of buffs. It is going to do more damage. The energy cost is going to be decreased, which means you can get to it faster. And it will have a chance to increase the user's defense by 1 stage. Very interesting. Okay, Body Slam got nerfed. We all know that. It's going to do less damage. That means Greedent, Double, Lickitung, Vigoroth, Licky Licky. Anything that has access to Body Slam, it is going to do less damage. So, unfortunate for the Body Slam users. The energy cost for Swift is going to be decreased. That means Pokemon like Clefable and Wigglytuff are going to benefit from this a lot. Actually, you will see when I show you guys the new rankings that a lot of Fairy types have benefited a lot from the move updates and from the meta change. Mudshot it's getting a buff and a nerf. It is going to do more damage, but unfortunately the energy generation is going to be decreased. So we'll have to see how that affects Pokemon like Whiscash, Pokemon like Swampert. I'm guessing it's not going to be a huge energy generation decrease. I hope not. Maybe it will be so that Swampert will get to Hydro Cannon in 5 Mudshots and then 5 Mudshots instead of 5-4. We'll have to see. I don't think we have the values yet. But yeah, depending on how much they nerf this, could be a huge nerf, could be pretty decent. Maybe the Pokemon that use Mudshot will still be okay. We'll have to see. Future Sight is getting a nerf. It is going to do less damage. I'm okay with that. I found Cresselia with Future Sight a little bit annoying. It did a little too much damage. Fire Spin is going to do more damage. Steel Wing energy generation is going to be decreased. That means Empoleon and finally Skarmory are going to be nerfed. I do not like Skarmory, Okay, I'm sorry. I have so many Skarmories built. I have one for Great League. I have one for Little Cup. I have an Ultra League Hundo Skarmory, and I have a Shadow Skarmory built. So I have a lot of Skarmories built. I just don't like that Pokemon because every time I use it, I get really hard counter. And every time my opponent uses it, for some reason, I get hard countered. So it's just a Pokemon that I don't like. I'm okay with it getting nerfed. Skarmory is one of those Pokemon that is getting absolutely obliterated next season because Steel Wing got nerfed and Sky Attack got nerfed. Metal Claw's energy generation is going to be increased, so what has access to Metal Claw? Does Empoleon have access to Metal Claw? Empoleon might be fine. We'll see. Trailblaze energy cost is decreased. That means Greedent might still be able to reach it in the same amount of mud shots that I can reach it now, perhaps? But this is a huge buff for Pokemon like Ampharos and Skuntank, which are going to be weak to ground types. They can hit back against the ground types with that Trailblaze, or even water types, but Ampharos is already going to be good against water types because it is an electric type. But yeah, this Trailblaze buff is going to be really nice. There's also a Oranguru that has access to Trailblaze, so it's going to be much better. Zap Cannon is getting nerfed. It has a lower chance to drop the opponent's attack, so I'm okay with this. Registeel is super strong. It is still going to be super strong, even with this nerf. Smackdown is going to do less damage. That means Bastiodon is getting nerfed. They are nerfing here. Smackdown and Razor Leaf, they're nerfing Grasshole. Smackdown's going to do less damage. Razor Leaf is going to do less damage. That means perhaps bye-bye Shadow Victory Bell. I'm not sure. It's very annoying. This is a very toxic team composition, I can tell you that. But yeah, good riddance, I guess. I have to admit, I've been running Basti Double Grass in the past couple of weeks because I wanted to end my battles faster. So I have been that annoying person in Go Battle League running Grasshole. Astonish is getting a huge buff. It is going to do so much damage. Fury Wind is getting a little buff. It is going to do more damage as well. Karate Chop's energy generation is increased. So we are going to see a decrease in the number of counter users, the number of fighters that are using counter, and we're going to see an increase in the number of fighters using Karate Chop. So fighters will still be in the meta. It's just going to be the ones that have access to Karate Chop. Mudslap is getting a pretty substantial buff in the coming season. It is going to be doing more damage, and the energy generation has been increased. So Pokemon like Gastrodon, like Rhyperior, Golurk are going to be benefiting from this. I'm really interested in seeing if Golurk is going to be any better because I have been trying to make Golurk work for the longest time ever. I have one built for the Ultra League, and I have one built for the Great League, so I'm really excited about this buff. Poison Sting is going to do more damage. That means Clodsire and Drapion are going to be so much better. So it is going to be doing more damage, and I believe from what I've seen in the preliminary rankings for next season, we're going to take a look at that in a moment. But Clodsire is one of the best Pokemon in the Great League. Psywave is also being buffed. It is getting an energy generation increase. I believe Malamar is going to benefit from this. Rollout is going to do more damage. This, we'll talk about it in a bit, but Dunsparce is going to benefit from this, and Licky Licky is going to get access to Rollout, so it is going to be doing very well with that. Sucker Punch is going to do a lot more damage. There are a lot of Pokemon that are going to benefit from this, like Yveltal and Galarian Moltres. Sky Attack and Surf are both getting nerfed and buffed at the same time. Sky Attack is going to be doing more damage, but the energy cost has been increased. They already nerfed Sky Attack a few seasons ago, and I remember Altaria really suffered from this. I know this is aimed at making Skarmory weaker, but Altaria is also going to suffer from this. So is Noctowl. So is Moltres, but really who cares about Moltres? I only care about Moltres because I have a bunch of Hundos for some reason, and I really wanted to make it work, but yeah, that's unfortunate. And Altaria, I already felt like was in a pretty decent place. I didn't feel like it was overpowered, so this is just going to make it harder to use Altaria. Surf, I also felt like it didn't need a nerf because one of the Pokemon that is going to suffer from this is Jellicent, and I felt like Jellicent was in a really good place. It was a really balanced Pokemon, didn't feel too overpowered, and the way the meta had shifted made it so that Jellicent wasn't, you know, too dominant. So it is going to suffer from the Surf nerf. I know they were trying to nerf Lantern with this, but Lantern's still going to be strong. We have Bone Club, which is going to be doing more damage. This makes Marowak meta. And then Brutal Swing is getting a nerf and a buff. It is going to do less damage, but the energy cost is going to be decreased. And a lot of Pokemon are getting access to Brutal Swing. Nightshade also, it is getting buffed. So it is going to do more damage and the energy cost is decreased. This is going to be very interesting. Power Gem, the energy cost is decreased and it's going to do more damage. So potentially I think Shadow Sableye could benefit from this a lot because it doesn't have access to that return when it's Shadow. So maybe we will see more people running it with Power Gem. Shadow Punch is going to do more damage as well. They're buffing it quite a bit as well. All right, now attack availability updates. These are all of the attacks that are going to be added to the Pokemon in the coming season. Leedian is finally getting Counter, but what's the point because Counter is getting nerfed. We'll have to see if that does anything for Leedian. I have been waiting for Leedian to become meta for a really long time because I have a hundo, but yeah, they gave it Counter after they nerfed Counter. So we'll have to see if it's going to be good for anything. Fortress is going to be able to learn Volt Switch. This is game-changing, I think. Fortress is really bulky, and my goodness, this is going to be very, very interesting. We'll have to see what that does to Fortress. Breloom is going to be able to learn Force Palm. Makes sense because it used to learn Counter, and Counter got nerfed, so they should give it a better fast attack. Hariyama is also going to learn Force Palm, and Mienshao is also going to learn Force Palm. I heard Mienshao might become meta. Clefable is going to be able to learn Draining Kiss, but I don't think you want Draining Kiss over Moonblast. So I think keep the Moonblast and don't use Draining Kiss. They are similar energies also. I think Draining Kiss is less energy, but still, go for Moonblast. Togetic, Ribombee, and Tapu Lele will also be able to learn Draining Kiss. I don't know what that does for them, but it's there. Pangoro will now be able to learn the fast attack Karate Chop. I know Pangoro is another one that is going to become meta in both the Ultra League and the Great League, I believe. Licky will now be able to learn the fast attack Rollout, and they buffed Rollout. It does more damage now, I believe. Spiritomb will be able to learn Rock Tomb. Dusknoir, which I'm very excited for, will be able to learn the charged attack Shadow Punch. This is going to make it meta. I have so many Dusknoirs saved up. Can't wait for that. I have Shadows also saved up. Galarian Slowbro will now be able to learn Brutal Swing. Okay, so they took away Surf. Well, they didn't take away Surf. They nerfed Surf, but they gave it Brutal Swing. So at least Galarian Slowbro has a different move that it can use in place of Surf. Tropius gets Brutal Swing. Tropius is one of my favorite Pokemon. I cannot wait to try it out with Brutal Swing. Mienshao will now be able to learn Brutal Swing as well. Oranguru, Passimian, and Runerigus will now be able to learn Brutal Swing. I heard Runerigus is going to be really good next season. Hisuian, Typhlosion, Zorua, Zoroark, and Hisuian Decidueye will all be able to learn Nightshade. We'll have to see if that does anything for their rankings and if they become meta. I don't think so. I don't know how much this will change. We'll have to see we'll take a look at the PV Poke rankings now. But that's that. That's everything. Literally went through everything, and if you guys are still watching, thank you. You are being very patient with me because this is taking a very long time. All right, now let's take a look at the current rankings and compare them to the predicted rankings for next season. These are the current rankings for this season. In Great League, you can see Registeel's at the top, Carbink, Annihilate, Skarmory, Mantine, Feraligatr, Quagsire, Bastiodon, Gligar, Lickitung, Azumarill, Mandibuzz, Swampert. Okay, you guys get the idea. And Counter is getting nerfed, Steel Wing's getting nerfed, Sky Attack's getting nerfed, Wing Attack's getting nerfed. So half of these are getting nerfed. So what does the new one look like? This is still preliminary, so I believe it is subject to change. But PV Poke, and huge shout out to PV Poke, by the way, they always keep us updated on everything Go Battle League. Best resource for a GBL player out there, in my opinion. Go show them some support and use their website. But they are predicting that Clodsire is going to be ranked #1 in Great League in the coming season. Carbink right after it, and I feel like Feraligatr, I had a feeling Feraligatr was going to be at the top somewhere because Feraligatr is already super strong. Next season it is going to be even stronger. I'm worried a little bit, but also I'm excited because Feraligatr is one of my favorite Pokemon to use in the Go Battle League, but that thing can become really spammy and really annoying with the damage that it can output. Gastrodon is on here as well because of that Mud Slap buff. Again, Body Slam has been nerfed. It does less damage, but Mud Slap got buffed. Rollout got buffed, so Dense Sparse is a lot better now. You have Mandibuzz, which is also at the top. Clefable with Swift. Pangoro with Karate Chop. Bastiodon is still here, but it got nerfed. Then you have Shadow Machamp with Karate Chop. I don't know why it has oh, is Karate Chop gonna be... It looks like Karate Chop is Legacy on Machamp. So are we gonna have to use Elite TMs for Machamp? That kind of sucks. Because the little star here means it might be Legacy. Aw, man. I was getting really excited. It looks like we have to Elite TM Machamp. Wait until the new season starts before building anything and Elite TMing anything, because in case the values are not as predicted, then you haven't invested in anything yet, so that's good. But wait until the season starts and then invest, because the meta might shift. Malamar with Psywave is up here as well. Quagsire is still good, still going strong, even with that Mudshot nerf. It will get to Aqua Tail in 5 Mudshots. That's what they're predicting. Stone Edge in 7. Oh, so it will be, I'm guessing, okay. So they're predicting that it will be Stone Edge in 777 and Aqua Tail will be 5454. I guess. I'm assuming that that's what it will be. Then Toxapex Marowak, which was not ever meta, is now going to be meta with Mud Slap and Bone Club. And Rockslide. Rockslide got nerfed, but I guess Marowak still does pretty well with Rockslide. Licky Licky with Rollouts. Those are all going to be meta in the coming season. Oh, Golurk! There it is! Yes! Finally, I can make use of the Golurks that I've built for Go Battle League. I love this Pokemon. I've always wanted to use it, and now it's gonna be good, hopefully. Anyways, you guys get an idea of the Great League rankings. Now we can take a look at the Ultra League rankings and see how those are. Okay, so this is the current Ultra League rankings that we have. I have a feeling Zygarde is going to be at the top in the new Ultra League rankings. I have a feeling that this is going to be very strong because water types. Poliwrath, especially Poliwrath and Annihilate, were really good against Zygarde, and they're getting nerfed. So we'll have to see. Let's take a look at that. So the Ultra League rankings for next season, of course, there it is. Zygarde is at the top. Feraligatr is right after it, and Clefable. And Malamar is ranked 4th. This is very interesting. I wonder if it will stay there. But apparently Malamar is going to be meta in a lot of the leagues. So perhaps consider investing in it. Well, don't invest in it yet. Like I said, prepare it. Be prepared to make a Malamar. Pangoro as well. I have to build one. I don't have one yet. I don't have a Malamar for Ultra League yet. I can easily make one. I have the Excels for it. I have Clefable already. I don't have a Zygarde yet. That's kind of annoying. And it is ranked #1 right now. So yeah, I guess I'll have to run Zygarde counters. Can't run it, counter it. Licky Licky with Rollout is at the top now. And you have Cobalion, Feraligatr, Registeel, Machamp. Florges, Drapion is a lot better now with that Poison Sting. And Dusknoir is ranked 16 with Astonish, Shadow Ball, and Shadow Punch. Okay, interesting that they gave it a full Ghost moveset. It's not going to be able to fight against anything that is resisting Ghost type moves. So if it goes up against a normal type, it's basically going to do nothing. It's going to get eaten alive. I was thinking maybe you need to run it with Dark Pulse, but I guess it needs access to that Shadow Ball. This against a normal type is going to be a disaster. I just want to say. Steelix, Verzian, Weezing, nothing new here. Is there anything new? Drifblim is a lot better now with Astonish. They are recommending it with Astonish. Excited about this because I have a Drifblim built for Ultra League, so I'll be able to use that again. Gastrodon as well, XL Gastrodon. I do not have one built for the Ultra League. Machamp, Galarian Moltres. This I'm excited about because I have one built for the Ultra League, but I get it. For some people, it is difficult to get, especially if you don't have those Master Balls. You probably won't be able to get one as easily. So this is a tricky one to get, but if you can make one for the Ultra League, I think it is going to be very good. And then you have Skuntank recommended with Trailblaze. And I'm not seeing anything else here that is new. There's Runerigus. It has moved up in the rankings with that Brutal Swing. And Golurk as well. Also got better. And I think that's it for the Ultra League. There's Primeape. Primeape might be good with Karate Chop. Gengar is going to be a lot better with that Shadow Punch now because that Shadow Punch got buffed. And yeah, I think that's all. I'm not seeing anything. Actually, let's look for what are they called? Hisui and Decidueye and Hisui and Typhlosion. Let's look for those. I guess I gotta write Typhlosion. See, Hisui and Typhlosion is still not good. So even though they give it Nightshade, yeah. It's still, the recommended moveset for it is still Hex, Fire Punch, and Shadow Ball. Nothing changed. And the other one, Decidueye. Did I spell it wrong? Yep. Hisui and Decidueye is still not good as well, and they still don't recommend it with... they recommend it with Aurasphere and Airleaf. They don't recommend it with Nightshade. So I'm not sure Nightshade did anything for these Pokemon. Okay. Alright, now let's move on to the Master League because there is a Pokemon that I'm really sad is getting nerfed because I finally got to build one this season, and that is going to be Landorus. I finally built my Landorus. It's just going to get obliterated next season. Let's take a look. These were, by the way, these are the rankings, the current rankings for the Master League. And let's take a look at the predictions next season. Of course, Zygarde is going to be at the top, and then you'll have Palkia. Palkia is still going to be very strong, but Yveltal is going to be meta, apparently, with that Sucker Punch, which is going to be very interesting. But I think we are going to see a rise in the Fairy types, which I'm surprised are not ranked that high. I really thought it was just going to be Yveltal and then all of the Fairy types right here because everyone's going to be running those Fairy types to counter Yveltal. But Solgaleo is going to be ranked 4th. Necrozma Duskmane is also going to be up here. I think in the other one, yeah, in the current Master League rankings, we have Necrozma Duskwings ranked above all the other forms, or the other form, Duskmane. Okay, Yveltal is going to be very interesting. It is going to lose to Zacian, Dragonite, Xerneas, Ho-Oh, and Zygarde. It wins against the Necrozmas, Mewtwo, Giratina Origin, and apparently it wins against Dialga, which is very interesting because you're not running Focus Blast, you're running it with Dark Pulse and Oblivion Wing, so perhaps that Sucker Punch damage is doing enough to Dialga to beat it. So We'll have to see. You know what? I'm curious, but we have to take a look at this. Oh, it's not Dialga Origin. Ah, it's the old Dialga. That's why it beats it. But how about Dialga Origin? No? Okay, let's try the Dialga Origin because I don't think it beats Dialga Origin. It beats Dialga Origin as well? What? How? You just need to land one Dark Pulse? Dude, how much are these doing? Damage 3.8%. And then Dialga can only reach one Iron Head. It won't reach another one, and you'll be able to take it out with one Dark Pulse. That's kind of insane. We can beat Yveltal. We can beat Dialga with Yveltal. That is crazy. Oh, that is a game changer. The Sucker Punch is a game changer. My goodness. Does that much damage? Okay. Yeah, Yveltal. Make your Yveltals if you have them. I have one. I have a hundo. And I built it, and I felt like it was very useless when I built it, but now I'm gonna be able to use it. I think it will lose to Palkia Origin. You know what? Let's take a look at the Palkia. I think it loses to Palkia. Origin. Battle. Yeah, Yveltal loses to Palkia if it can land Spatial Run. Okay, so still loses to Palkia, beats Dialga. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, so these are the updated... Ooh, Rhyperior is ranked 6 with Mudslap. I can't wait for this. Oh, no, I don't have one. That's so sad. I do not have a hundo. I have all the XLs ready for it, but I still can't get a hundo. I can't even get a 98 Rhyperior, so I'm kind of sad I don't have this one. I will be trading for it. I'll try to trade as many of my friends as I can for some Rhyhorns. But yeah, this is one I don't have. Okay, Florges. Florges is at the top here for some reason. I guess because it beats Yveltal. So Florges is better than the other fairy types, like Xerneas. Xerneas has access to close combat and can at least hit for neutral against Necrozma, Duskmane. Or sorry, yeah, Duskmane. What's Florges gonna do against it? It's just gonna lose. So interesting that Florges is ranked higher than Xerneas and Zacian. Where is Zacian? Zacian is ranked 36. My goodness. And you can put Wild Charge on Zacian so that you can have a sort of soft answer to Ho-Oh if that is a problem. But these are the rankings. Tapu Lele apparently is going to be a lot better with that Astonish. The recommended moveset for it is Astonish, Moonblast, and Nature's Madness. And then Dialga Origin is ranked 29. What's Dialga ranked? Just 41. That's really sad. The one hundo that I have, the one hundo that I have built and maxed out for the Master League is not that good. But I tried to make it work, by the way. This season, I tried to make Dialga work, and I got destroyed by Origin Dialga. Okay, these are an Enamorus is ranked 27. I don't know how many people will have that. If you have that, my goodness, you are lucky. You probably dumped all of your excels into that thing because I was barely able to get one raid done for Enamorus. It was so hard to get. Yeah, that's the new, those are the new rankings for the Master League, and that is going to be it, guys. I know this video was a longer one, but we had so much to go over this coming season. It is going to be crazy. So many changes are coming. I need to start collecting a lot of Stardust if I'm going to build a bunch of Pokemon for next season, because apparently the 500 Pokemon that I have already built for Go Battle League is not enough and I need more. But if you've watched this far, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my content, please consider subscribing and maybe leave a like. It helps me out so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.